An investigation continues to find out what caused a fire that destroyed 4 Bryan waste trucks.
Plus,
we're recommending that they not eat the product, discard the product, or return it to a retailer for a full refund.
And a huge disaster is on its way to the Brazos Valley, and how you can be a part of it.
Living here, working here. This is KAGS HD News at 6.
We now have an update on the explosions heard at Bryan Municipal Service Center on Monday night.
the city confirms the fire completely destroyed 4 solid waste trucks at the location. No injuries were reported. KAGS HD News reporter Tashara Parker is live at the scene where city officials addressed the media earlier today. Tashara, what's the latest on this ongoing investigation?
Luke, Amanda, that's about all we know, that it is still an ongoing investigation. The city did not release much information here at the press conference today. What we do know, though, is the explosion sounds heard last night were likely due to some of the equipment failing on those trucks. This is the scene last night when several explosions were heard near downtown Bryan at the 1100 block of Waco Street. The fire damaged 4 solid waste trucks at the City of Bryan Municipal Service Center. This morning, Bryan had to borrow 2 residential trash trucks from the City of College Station to assist with meeting the demands of today's trash pickup. The good news, though, is as of 5 p.m. today, the city has completed all of those Tuesday scheduled pickups. Bryan's environmental service manager says things should be back to normal come tomorrow.
The staff did a great job of making sure everything was picked up today. As of what's going to happen in the future, we have in plans to go ahead and rent a few pieces of equipment from a company out of Houston. And so they're going to be bringing those trucks. As a matter of fact, they're coming in right now, so we can make sure that tomorrow we will make sure that the residents are not going to be impacted any for this. So we're going to rent those probably for about the next 6 months.
What I was told in preparing for this from the primary investigator is that he has not found any signs or any clues that lead him to believe that this was a suspicious fire, and that's just they have just not found anything yet to show them that.
This is a joint investigation with the State Fire Marshal's office, so they are not sure how long this will take to determine an official cause. We will have more on this story tonight at 10, including the few details we were given here today. For now, we're live at the Bryan Municipal Service Center. I'm Tashara Parker, KAGS HD News.
Thank you so much, Tashara.
Is recalling all of its products. The company issued the order after 2 samples of chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream tested positive for Listeria bacteria. The recall includes ice cream, frozen yogurt, sherbet, and frozen snacks sold in 23 states and abroad. The company is counting on loyal customers, and as Quita Culpepper shows us, public relations experts say the scare may not leave Bluebell in major trouble.
Inside Picky's Pantry Food Mart.
Nobody's buying it ice cream right now.
A case filled with vanilla, cookies and cream, mint chocolate chip, and more still sits by the front door, but not for long. This week, Bluebell trucks won't deliver their product. They'll take it away instead.
This Thursday, they're going to come and pick it up.
The Bluebell recall hit the community of Brenham particularly hard.
We all take a lot of pride in the product we serve. Nobody wants to see this happen.
People there worry about the potential impact and are standing behind their hometown brand.
Anybody don't stand behind Bluebell in this town, they're stupid.
That sentiment is not just in Brenham. Many customers say they'll continue to buy and eat Bluebell once the recall is over.
Bluebell has spent a lot of years building up an incredibly loyal following.
Eric Weber is Public Relations Director for Magara Jesse, an Austin ad agency that handles nationally known clients. He says Bluebell is handling the recall in an open, upfront manner, exactly the way it should be done.
It's a big statement to say, let's just scrap everything and start fresh. You're seeing people not run away from the brand, but in fact rally to towards the brand.
While history shows health-related scares can bring a major brand to its knees, Weber says for the most part, consumers can have short memories.
Tylenol was a really extreme example of that, and yet they have bounced back and done pretty well.
Weber says in the short term, Bluebell will feel the pain financially, but thinks in the end, brand loyalty will help it bounce back.
That was Quita Culpepper reporting. Now, according to the CDC, Listeria primarily affects older adults, pregnant women, newborns, and adults with weakened immune systems. Infection usually caused by eating food contaminated with the bacteria. Symptoms include fever, muscle aches, diarrhea, and vomiting.
Well, new information tonight that the case of a Brenham veterinarian who bragged on Facebook about killing a cat is now in the hands of an Austin County District Attorney. Now, if you have not seen this picture, we want to warn you, it is graphic. This is a picture posted on Kristen Lindsay's Facebook page that went viral. The caption saying, quote, "My first bow kill, LOL. The only good feral tomcat is one with an arrow through its head. Vet of the Year award gladly accepted," end quote. Now, the Austin County Sheriff's Office wrapped up its investigation this morning. It will now be up to the DA, Travis Cohn, to decide if animal cruelty charges will be filed against Kristen Lindsay. The DA did not say how long it would take to decide whether or not those charges will be filed. Well, tonight is Aggie muster at Texas A&M, and speaking tonight will be U.S. Representative Will Hurd.
The annual event honors Aggies who have died since the last ceremony was held. Congressman Hurd graduated from Texas A&M in 1999 and was the student body president by his senior year. He is one of the youngest muster speakers ever. Today, he also spoke about how social media is changing politics in the 2016 presidential race.
We have to get our message out to people, and you got to make sure you're doing that in areas where they're listening and using modes that they use. As communication methods evolve, you're going to see political campaigns evolve with it.
We'll have more from Representative Hurd talking about tonight's ceremonies at 10 o'clock. Well, coming up, Texas is one big step closer to allowing licensed gun owners to carry out in the open. We'll get some local reaction.
And a disaster is coming to the Brazos Valley, but this one is planned and will be one of the biggest to hit Disaster City. We'll tell you about it and take a look at the full forecast when KAGS HD News returns.